Alright, hello everyone and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I figure I'll start pre-stream. I have absolutely no idea how many people will actually get on today's stream, being that today's stream is kind of a weird one-off out of nowhere, and really wasn't planned originally, in particular, in this week's schedule at all. This has been a really weird week, man. No, seriously, like this week has been such a weird kind of mishmash of unplanned stuff and stuff on the fly. Just think about this week. Well, first of all, by the way, this is DSP. This is DSP's gaming stream. If you're we're looking for someone else, you're in the wrong spot. I guess I should have prefaced that. And today is Friday, December 4th, 2015. Thanks to those who are here and are joining. Okay, so let's cover it. Let me explain to you how weird this week's been. Okay, so this past weekend, I did a crazy marathon of Fallout 4 where I was drinking. I played some more WWE, so I tried to do a few odds and ends here and there. And then Monday I did the Rockathon, which was a 7+ hour Rainbow Six 4 marathon. Rainbow Six 4? I just said, oh my god. Rock Band 4. I said Rainbow Six 4, didn't I? Well, at least I'm saying what's on the TV screen here, so that it's not like I'm saying something completely unrelated. So anyway, yeah, I did a Rock Band 4 marathon this Monday. That was fun. That was totally different, right? And then this week was kind of up in the air. I had said originally that this week was going to be a weird one, because I was wondering, what was going to happen in regards to this week's releases. Now, if you originally remember, there's 3 games that came out this week. Just Cause 3. Rainbow Six Siege, and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, I had said up front, I didn't think I was going to play Rainbow Six Siege or Xenoblade Chronicles X, simply because there's no reason for me to, number one, jump into a JRPG right now, when if I go back to another one, it would be Disgaea 5. And, Rainbow Six Siege, quite honestly, I'd played the beta, even though it was interesting in regards to it's different from typical FPS games. It wasn't like anything that blew me away. And quite honestly, I'm pretty jaded at this point on these games that are multiplayer only. And at this point, I'm kind of like, it is what it is. I'm really probably just going to skip it and focus on other projects because I got so many others going on. Just in particular, games that I'm playing right now that I definitely want to continue include Fallout 4, WWE 2K16's My Career Mode, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. So knowing that I have all those games going on, I said it doesn't make sense for me to jump into another JRPG or to jump into a new multiplayer-only game. Doesn't make any sense. So I played Just Cause 2 for about 2 days, and after 2 days, 2 sessions, the feedback I basically got from everyone was, wow, this game is freaking boring. Like, it's Just Cause 2 with better graphics and some minor tweaks, really nothing major added, besides the wingsuit. And some more refined controls and a little bit less glitchiness, but a little bit more wonkiness with the physics. And it seems like a silly, fun game if you have a lot of time to sink into a game and just play. But it doesn't seem like a game that's necessary. It certainly doesn't seem like a game that has any kind of, interesting story or anything like that. It's basically just blow everything up. Okay? Blow the fuck out of everything. So, played that for 2 days. I was kind of like, meh. Not that great of a game. And quite honestly, I'm happy that I did not pay for it. I got a promotional copy from Machinima. And then, as I was playing that game, I got another message from Machinima. Oh, we're going to give you a promotional copy of Rainbow Six Siege. And I was like, well, I guess I'll try it if you're going to give it to me for free. It's not like they wouldn't allow me to give the code away. I want to make that clear, too, to everyone. Because some people have been saying to me, Phil, you get these copies of games and some of them you're not interested in. Why don't you give them away? I can't. These promotional games are only for Machinima partners. In fact, there's like a contract that I get in an email that basically says if you download this game, you're adhering to this contract that says the game is for you. You're going to play it. You're going to give your honest commentary. This is not a paid promotion, yada, yada. It's not like I'm getting a copy of the game and they're just saying, oh, you can just give it away. I'm not allowed to. So I just want to make that clear. I'm getting all these promotional codes for games that necessarily I wouldn't play. I can't give them away. And actually, this is kind of funny. A couple months ago, actually it wasn't a couple months ago, early November, if you guys remember Need for Speed, right? Need for Speed, that came out in early November. I actually got that game for free too. A couple days after it was released, they sent me a code for it, and I was like, I really don't want to, play this game. And I actually did ask Machinima, and they were like, no, you can't give it away. That's only for Machinima, only for Machinima people. I did tell them if they wanted to give the code to someone else, they could, like another Machinima partner maybe that had signed up for it. So I don't know if they eventually did or not. But, that's kind of the deal with these promotional copies that I'm getting, okay? So anyway, yeah, out of nowhere, I get this, code for Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm like, whoa. So, it is what it is. Maybe I'll play it this week. And then, as I'm getting that code, okay, then people are like, Phil, did you hear the news? That Uncharted 4 beta multiplayer is coming out. And I was like, whoa, okay, I guess I'll check that out, because I like Uncharted for sure. And I played that yesterday for around 2.5 hours. And I actually like it. I like the multiplayer a lot. In fact, I made the comment on Twitter. I think that the multiplayer of Uncharted 4 is actually better than a lot of the multiplayer-only games that I played this year that are full retail releases. Like, I'll be honest, a couple games in particular that stick out in my head. Evolve, Star Wars Battlefront, which I just played. I think the 2 hours or so that I played of the Rainbow Six, the 2 hours or so that I played of the Uncharted 4 beta yesterday were more entertaining to me, at least, playing, than those two games. And those two are $60 full retail releases. So, yeah. Pretty sad. So anyway, I played that yesterday out of nowhere, right? So let's just recap. Rockathon on Monday, Just Cause 3 for a couple days there, mixed in with other stuff. The Uncharted 4 beta, and now today I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege. So it's been a really weird freaking week, okay? So to let you know what's coming up, and just to know that I need your feedback, here's what we're going to do. Today, right now on this stream, we're going to be playing around 2.5 hours of Rainbow Six Siege. We're going to see what I think of the full retail game, I played the beta. The beta was kind of interesting. I actually liked the way that the game played and the fact that it wasn't a typical first-person shooter. It seemed like you really did need to have a little bit of strategy involved. And the fact that the loadouts really mattered. Like, for example, there was this shield in the beta. I'm sorry, in the, it was the beta, right? That was really overpowered, in my opinion. And I was pretty interested in seeing, how is this going to turn into a retail full game, right? So that's what I want to check out today. And it's only going to be around 2 to 2.5 hours of gameplay, FYI. It seems to me, I'll be honest, these multiplayer games don't really get a lot of attention. And what I mean by that is I try them out, I play them for a few hours, and people watch for a minute. They're like, okay, now I see what the game is, and that's about it. It's multiplayer. There's no narrative. There's nothing really to add commentary-wise. Okay, and that's it. So, yesterday I played the Uncharted 4 beta. I had a blast playing it, but it was only 2 maps and only a few loadouts, and after maybe 1 or 2 matches, most people didn't really care anymore, and didn't continue to watch the stream nor watch the videos on YouTube. And that's kind of what happens with these multiplayer games, is more fun to play than to watch. And I'm okay with maybe taking a stream or two to mess around with them, but I'm seriously not going to dedicate tons of time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try this game out. If people like it, wow, I liked watching Phil play this, I want to see it again, I'll do another stream. But if the consensus is, it's another multiplayer only game, it's cool that Phil played it so we can see what it is, but we don't really care, then I'm going to just go back to the other stuff like Fallout 4, like WWE, and to Rise of the Tomb Raider, because, I've got that stuff, plus Just Cause 3 as well. I've now got 4 freaking games going that I can easily rotate between, and people are interested in them, versus me doing, this stuff just for the sake of doing it, okay? So I did want to check this out at least for one session, and that's what we'll be doing today. Depending on how today goes, that'll determine if I play this more in the future or not, or if it's a one and done kind of a deal. Okay? So, ladies and gents, that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay? And I thank you for being here. I see more and more people are joining the stream. Thank you. We'll see what this game's like. Yes, I did get this promotional copy from Machinima. Yes, it is on Xbox One. Listen, I don't know why every promotional copy I've been getting recently is on Xbox One. The only thing I can think of, quite honestly, is that Microsoft is trying to get the word out about their console because they know they're losing this console war right now between them and Sony, right? They know that there's less consoles sold overall for the Xbox One. They know that these cross-platform games are selling more popularly on the PlayStation 4, and that's not me talking shit, and that's not speculation. That's fact. Go look it up. Cold hard fact is that, the PlayStation 4 is dominating this console generation. So maybe Microsoft saying, let's get these free promotional copies out. If people see YouTube gamers playing Xbox One versions of our games and realize that they're not inferior or bad compared to the PS4, maybe they'll go buy these games on Xbox One. I don't know. I certainly don't know. But I'm certainly happy to be getting the games for free and trying them out. Like I said, I would not have played Rainbow Six Siege at all if it weren't for getting this promotional copy. This was going to be a game that I was actually going to skip, all right? But I just want to assure everyone, I want to assure you, okay, that this next coming week is going to be a lot more normal. There's going to be a lot less mixing up every day something different. It's going to be more, let's get back to normal business. Let's focus in on the playthroughs that are the games that people want to see. Like, I know that people want to see more Fallout 4. There's people who've been waiting for me to return to Rise of the Tomb Raider for a while. And WWE, some people are very disappointed that I'm not playing it consistently. So just those three right there, I can tell you, I know that there's people who want me to focus in on this stuff, okay? And I am going to. Just this week was a weird one, okay? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing my main streams, FYI, will probably end up being Fallout 4, WWE, and maybe Rise of the Tomb Raider, although I don't know if I play it again. If it's going to hold any attention on a stream, we'll have to see. So it'll kind of be that kind of stuff, and then mixed in with offline sessions of things like Just Cause 3 and rotating all the games around every day, okay? That's kind of what I'm thinking we should do for the next week or so. So, what can you expect in the next week? More consistency, less of these random one-off games that I'm playing daily, and also, very shortly in about, let's see, today is what? Today is Friday. So probably within a week and a half, I'm going to probably begin work on my year-end series, which means that what I'll probably be doing is one gameplay stream a day, so you'll see one session of gameplay a day, and then I'll be working on the year-end series at night, so I'll be able to release maybe a couple videos a day of the year-end series, and I've got a lot of series to work on this year, so I'm happy about that, and I'm looking forward to it, okay? In particular, speaking of the year-end series, I just want to throw a few things out there. Number one, FYI, this is basically your last chance for those of you who have been watching my stuff this year to nominate your funniest moments of everything that I did this year. There's a thread on the kingofhate.com forums where people have been nominating these things all year long, and I want to say shout out to God Revan, who actually went into all of like the best and worst of the month threads, because people were doing monthly threads earlier in the year when I was still doing those montages. And he pulled all those out of those threads and put it into the funniest moments thread. So we've got a good compilation of dozens of moments, okay? And dozens of moments of funny things that happened. So if you nominate them, I'm then going to narrow them down into polls that you'll be voting on the forums over the next week or so. And by the end of the year, we'll do the funniest moments of the year countdown based on your picks. So please, if you haven't had a chance yet, go to the kingofhate.com forums, find the thread, check it out. First of all, just look at the thread. It's hilarious to go through and review some of these funny moments. But also nominate your own favorites, because whatever you nominate is going to be in the polling, okay? So that's number one. Number two, as of yesterday, it is 100% official. I did hit the goal, the funding goal for the month of November on my Patreon page, which means at the end of this month, we are going to be doing a fun platforming marathon day. That's going to kind of be like the last hurrah for 2015. It's a good way to send off the year. A year that was one hell of a year for good and bad reasons, right? And right now, patrons are able to vote on whether they want to see me play Crash Bandicoot 3, Conker's Bad Fur Day, or Banjo-Kazooie, depending on, what they vote. There's a thread on the forums open to patrons. And FYI, if you were a November patron of mine and you're waiting to find out, gee, when do I get my perk? When do I get my forum account upgraded so I can vote? I'm going to be working on that Sunday night. So Sunday night, I'll be messaging all the patrons and say, here's the info I need from you to get everything and get your perks in there, okay? So, there you have it, ladies and gents. That's a lot of stuff going on, I know. Quite a lot of stuff going on. And I want to say thank you to those of you who are participating and posting and voting and following through and watching this stuff. I know there's a lot going on in a million different places. It's hard for even me to keep track of. Okay? And I hope that people watch these pre-streams and at least get the info about what's going on. Next year, I might do things a little differently. I might. Next year, what I think I might do is start doing like a daily vlog where my daily vlog will explain all of this, because I think doing it on the pre-stream doesn't really get the attention. Like, if people knew that once a day I was talking about everything that's going on and schedule changes and stuff, they might watch. But the thing is, most people don't watch the pre-stream because they don't know that that information is going to be in it. So instead of doing like a pre-stream, I might do like a daily vlog as an intro before I start streaming or something. I think I'm going to change a few things come up in 2016. I do. A few different strategies I'm going to use and a few different things I'm going to mix up to try to get things feeling fresh, but we'll see. So anyway, right now we're going to play Rainbow Six Siege, and tonight I'll be playing more Just Cause 3 offline, no live stream. Tomorrow I'll be doing Fallout 4 on stream. So for those of you who have not gotten caught up on the multiple sessions of Fallout 4 that I did this week, there was some big developments. I actually did some more side questing. I ran into the Institute finally. I did some Institute questing. Last night I did some major side quests regarding the USS Constitution and the Boston Elementary School. So lots of stuff going on in Fallout 4. You're going to want to get caught up for that, or on that, before I do my stream tomorrow. So hopefully you will, because typically on weekends I get a little bit of a burst in stream viewership, and I'd like to see some people coming out for the Fallout 4 stream. That would be nice. Sunday's kind of up in the air. Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. It might be WWE. It might be Fallout. It might be Rise of the Tomb Raider. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be dependent on how Rainbow Six goes today, honestly. People like Rainbow Six. Maybe I'll do that again. Okay? So I guess we'll see. Last but not least, everyone, I do want to give a quick plug to Leanna's business, The Black Current, where you can get... Excuse me, I have to burp really bad. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. I'd like to give a shout out to Leanna's business, The Black Current, where you can get handmade glycerin soaps, you can get wax tart melts, you can get lots of cool stuff. And with Christmas right around the corner, you're going to want to order quickly if you are international to the United States. If you do not live in the United States, you have to place your orders by December 7th if you want them to arrive in time for Christmas. Everyone else has a little bit more time. They have until December 20th if you live within the United States. You can find her business at etsy.com/shop/The Black Current, spelled CURRANT. And if you use the exclusive discount code CELEBRATE100, CELEBRATE100, you can save 10% on any order of $20 or more. She's had over 100 orders this year, which is why she's implementing that discount code. She's got nothing but positive feedback. Everyone who's tried her product loves it. Okay? The only real criticism she's gotten is the shipping internationally is a little expensive. And we agree. Shipping outside the United States is incredibly expensive. And she's done what she can to lower those shipping rates by going flat rates and stuff, but it is what it is, you know. That's why if you're going to order internationally, I recommend buying a bigger order because it's pretty much the same price no matter, you know, how much you order. Whether you're ordering a single bar or like 5 or 6 bars of soap or wax tarts, you pretty much almost the same shipping cost, so. Thank you to the Hidden Boss who just put a link to that shop directly into the stream chat. Check it out. And, perfect idea for Christmas gifts for your loved ones, for family members, especially if you have, I'd say, female relatives tend to like this stuff better than males. It's just kind of a thing. But, actually it's funny because a lot of people who order stuff from her shop are males. In fact, she looked it up today, and the majority of orders came from male customers. So they like this stuff too. And in particular, a lot of the scents that were chosen for her winter line, I picked myself. We went through everything, and I was like, I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one. And out of the ones that I liked, she chose certain ones and made them into the product. So, and I'll certainly attest that the stuff's good. I use it myself. I'm going to take a shower tonight and use the soap. So, all right. So that is it, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let us begin with Rainbow Six Siege. And let's have some fun. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it. And let us begin now with Rainbow Six Siege. All right.